Living under the law. How many of God's precious people today live under the law of sin and death? I can't tell you how many times I would wake up in the morning and I would say, God, help me not to do that today. And you know, my heart was crying out for righteousness. I realized that I was carnal, and I would read where Paul says, the law is spiritual, but I am carnal. But see, I was trapped. I didn't know how to be spiritual. All I knew to do was to try to be spiritual. All I knew to do was to make resolutions and to cry. And I did cry and beg for 13 years to no avail. Because there were things in my life, things that I didn't want to do, but I did. And no matter how much I wanted to please and serve God, the things that I wanted to do, I couldn't do. And when I would do good, I found that law in me that would bring me down into the law of sin and death. So I understand what Paul meant when he said, the law was spiritual, but I am carnal. One day I began to have an understanding that I am carnal is the wrong identity. Because you see, later on in Paul's ministry he said, it is no longer I, but it is Christ. And that is why I stress so much that we must have a change in our identity. We must not focus on what we are in the flesh, but we must focus on who we are in the spirit, because the law is spiritual. And until you have an unveiling, a revealing that you also are spiritual, you will always be trapped in that carnal mindset trying to overcome in the flesh. I know the Bible talks so much, especially in the book of Revelation, about he that overcomes. And so I would read those verses in Revelation, and oh my, how I wanted to be an overcomer. I wanted so desperately to be an overcomer. But yet I was still in that consciousness of Romans chapter 7 of being a carnal man, sold under sin, not being able to live a spiritual life. Thank God for what he is bringing forth in these days to our awareness. No longer am I held captive by the law of sin and death. No longer do I delight in the law of God and then go out and not be able to do what I want to do. Because there has been a change in my perception. There's been a change in my awareness. There's been a change in my identity. I realized that no matter how good I would try to become in the flesh, I am still not expressing who he is. It is not a matter of being good. It is a matter of having a change in our perspective, a change in our awareness, a change in our identity to where we focus not on the old man, not on the carnal man, but on the new man. GarySigler's website is Sigler.org. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. What do you think of GarySigler and his views? Do you support or oppose his teachings? Let us know your thoughts and opinions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting videos on politics, culture, and current events. We upload new videos every week, so make sure to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post. Thank you for watching.